Hi guys, welcome to today's trade of the day. And for today's trade of the day, we'll be looking at the pound dollar. Now, I chose this pair because there's going to be quite a lot of pound news coming out later today, and also a lot of dollar-related news. Right. So with that, let's dive in. So I just want to start off with the weekly very quickly, because over here we see that price actually made a high and then a push down to the low here before rebounding, but price failed to go anywhere higher and just stopped short over here. Now there's a reason why price actually stopped there, because if I were to take a retracement from the high to the low and open up all Fibonacci ratios, right, we'll see that price actually reacted right at the 61.8. Okay, so at the 61.8, let's just highlight the 61.8. At the same time, there's also this sort of a support turn resistance, right? If I have to extend it further back, okay, you'll see that price actually held this area once, held this area twice before breaking through and coming back to test it. Okay, so we can use this as our daily resistance, weekly resistance. Now, and then we see the price is actually pulling back lower, right? And how low will price go? It's a bit hard to find any supports over here. Graphically, of course, we have one level here. But at the same time, why I'm more confident the price is going lower is because price has broke below this overlap. Okay, so let's just put this level in and call this the weekly support. So we have the weekly resistance, we have the weekly support. Let's go down to the daily. Now on the daily, this is how it looks like, right? And we see very clearly that price actually made a strong push up from here and seems to be coming back down. And how far down price will go? Let's do a retracement from the low to the high, and we open all Fibonacci ratios. Now, interestingly enough, is that we see that price is actually coming back to test the 61.8, right? This 61.8 over here. So we can call this the daily support. Okay. So let's just highlight 61.8. Now, also we see that price is making this sort of like irregular zigzag down, up, and it seems to be coming down. So we can use Fibonacci extension and just see whether any levels line up. 0.1, 0.2 to 0.3. Open all Fibonacci ratios. And we see the 61.8, the daily support that we drew, actually falls in line with the 76.4 Fibonacci extension. So let's just highlight that level as well. 78.6. 78.6 will be a closer one, right? So clearly this daily support is a strong support level. Okay, definitely a strong support level. So what this means is that while on the weekly price could very well come back down all the way down to here, okay, this strong daily support level could show that price could go down and then make a small bounce up, right? So in order to know whether how far price will make a small bounce up from the daily support, let's go down to the 4 hours. Okay, and we focus on the recent prices. Here we just want to focus on this area here. Now, on the 4 hour, we also see that price has made sort of a zigzag. Sorry, let me just remove that. We see that price has made sort of a zigzag. So let's use Fibonacci extension to see whether any other levels line up. See that price actually, 88 actually lines up with the daily support, but interestingly, 78.6 also is where price is reacting right now. So let me just highlight those two levels, 78.6 and the 88. So this is what I think price will actually do, right? Price has made that zigzag down, okay? There would be a bounce back up, and we can probably play this short-term bounce, all right? And And how are we going to do it is also, I see that price has actually made a high, a low, a lower high, and a lower low. So if we were to connect the top to show that price is actually in a downtrend. So this trade of the day is actually going to be intraday counter trade, right? Why I say counter trade, it means we are actually playing against the long-term trend. Okay, so we see that there's actually a push down here, right? So we can use a Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, and we just open all Fibonacci ratios just to see which Fibonacci ratio level actually lines up, both graphically and also with the trend line. So I see the 50% actually lines up quite nicely. I'm just going to highlight the 50. We'll put something like that. And I'm going to have this, call this the 4-hour resistance. And of course, not forgetting putting in the 4-hour support. So with that, I would actually play long, okay, towards the 4-hour resistance. It's a short-term intraday trade, right? To confirm, I'll go down to the 1 hour, right, and just focus on these areas here. So this is how I'll do this. All right, my daily support, which I have found, will essentially end up as my stop loss. All right, let me explain to you guys in a while. Okay, and then my 4-hour support, I can either use this 4-hour support as my entry, my first buy entry for low risk people. All right, or if I am a bit more unwilling to wait, I'll just use my entry at this overlap here. Price seems to be coming back down. Okay, high risk for the high risk traders, right? Why high risk and low risk is because you can see the low risk, this is how much you're risking, okay? And the high risk, this is how much you are risking. Okay, so for the low risk, you're actually risking about 38.3 pips. The high risk, you're risking about 63 pips, just to try to gain, okay, about 120 pips for the high risk and about 147 pips for the low risk. Okay, so you're trying to gain 100 plus pips for either 63 or 33 pips. So you guys make the final decision, but this is how I will actually play it, right? Price is actually coming back down, and I'll play a short-term intraday bounce towards the trend line, descending trend line resistance, 50% Fibonacci retracement ratio, and also this graphical spike over here. Now, should price actually break below the stop loss, this would mean that the bullish intraday idea is wrong. Okay, I should not be playing against the longer term trend. All right, and what I'll actually do is once price is below a stop loss, I'll look for an opportunity to go short. And how short? Okay, I'll go back to the 4-hour chart. I'll actually look for opportunity to go short all the way down to the weekly support. So this is an alternate case, right? Should price actually break below the stop loss. Okay, but for presentation wise, it looks nicer on the 1 hour. All right, so this is how I'll actually set up the trade of the day, the intraday trade of the day. So thanks everyone for tuning in to today's trade of the day. I wish you all the best and have a great weekend ahead. Thank you.